Hi everyone, this is your video for kind of your instruction manual for this week, which is going to start on January the 21st. As you notice here, you have under that date a new entry, which is the prokaryote quiz. If you were to click on this, it is not going to let you open this assignment until Thursday, January 21st at 5:30 p.m. You will have a week to complete the exam. So that will close January 28th at 11:59 p.m. You will only have 20 minutes to take the exam. So you need to be in a place where you will not be disturbed for 20 minutes. Now, it does not have to be proctored. However, when that time runs out, it will submit whatever you already have completed. So it will not allow you to go back in. You will only have one attempt. And again, I will mention here that if you need to know what to study, come back to this past week. The bacterial lab manual will have some questions coming from that. And also this prokaryote PowerPoint, which is kind of a shortened version of the bacterial lab manual. So I know that you will have a handful of true or false questions, a handful of drop down like matching, and then you'll have some multiple choice. So make sure that you are ready to take that, because you will not have enough time to probably look up every single answer. Because there's about 25 questions. So if you are not familiar with the material, you might not have the ability to correctly answer them. So make sure that you're taking care of your business. Also, I noticed that many of you were having trouble opening your files. So if you, for example, have to do the origin video or the chapter 13 questions, and my screen will look a little different than yours. However, it's going to look similar. So let me turn that off so that you can see it. It's going to look more like it. So if I were to click on the origin of life, you should have a video link come up. You are to watch the video and answer the following question. Discuss in detail the major steps that would have been needed or would have needed to occur for life to originate from non-living material. So that's your question. So you're watching this video and you're kind of taking notes, and you need to hit all of the high points, like this would have had to happen. This type of molecule would have had to show up, something along those lines. So you will need to type that into some sort of readable document. No web archives, because it doesn't read those for whatever reason. If you cannot get to a computer that has Google Docs, which almost all computers have Google Docs, or Word docs, or PDFs, or whatever you happen to be, you can write it on a loose leaf sheet of paper and take a picture and upload the JPEG. So as of right now, I only have 9 people that have turned that in, and that is due this Thursday at 11 p.m. So make sure that you are getting that in. Late grades, I automatically take 2 points off of a 10-point assignment. You will not make anything higher than a B on a late grade. So again, an 80 out of 10 or 80 out of 100 is our B range. So make sure that you are not just late, because that's an immediate 2 points taken away. Also, I had a couple of people that were having a hard time finding the questions. You do not have to have the book. However, if you do have the book, it's a wonderful resource. And not even in the book will you find all of the questions in order, and I might not choose all of them. So when I click on this, there should be documents attached. So if you see here, it is a hyperlink, so I can click on that and it pulls up the questions. And so the questions that we have here are: in what ways are the cyanobacteria ecologically important, and what genetic factors contribute to the extraordinary adaptability of prokaryotes to a broad range of environmental conditions. So those are the 2 questions that you're answering. So again, you don't have to have the book, even though finding the answer is very helpful when you do have the book. If you're taking the lecture, I'm not certain if BuzzGo is requiring that book, but it should be the same one. which looks like a Monet painting. So this is the book that I'm pulling these questions out of. However, you do not need the book. Okay, so that's what's going on there. So the only thing due this week is going to be this quiz. Now, on next week, we will do the Protistas, and you'll have something similar to this where you have information in the lab manual forms. I'll go ahead and be putting that and the PowerPoint up so that you can be looking at them ahead of time, even though they're all up here. So if you ever need to access those before that week, you're welcome to it, and they are in order in which we are going to be presenting that information. So you can go ahead and look at those if you want to start studying ahead of time. Please send me an email if you have any questions, wfields@lsus.edu. I'm usually pretty quick to answer my emails. I've had quite a few of you already kind of communicating back and forth. I am very comfortable with that type of communication. Feel free to ask me questions. And I'd rather you ask me a question than later saying, oh, I didn't realize that's what you wanted. So make sure that you go ahead and, ahead of the game, you be proactive in addressing any issues that you might have. So that's, in a nutshell, what is happening for the second week, which is the January 18th through January 24th. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will be putting this informational video up on this week. Have a fantastic day and week, and see you soon.